Alright, Sam Knott here with Alex Isbell. There we go. We're doing basically all the muscles from the knee down. So we're going to start off with the gastroc, pretty much the biggest, between that and soleus, the biggest knee in the back of the leg. So go ahead and plantar flex. So you're going to go up on your toes. Gastroc is this massive muscle back here. It goes all the way down, and it inserts at the calcaneus, pretty much the heel. And then the soleus is posterior under the gastroc. So the soleus is underneath and starts up at the top of the fibula and also connects down at the calcaneus. Soleus is very important in walking. Very important muscle whenever it comes to walking. Next we have the peroneus longus. A good way to find that, it's on the lateral side. So if you plantar flexes again, your peroneus longus starts up about the top of the fibula and comes down underneath the foot, and it attaches at the first metatarsal. Yeah. So this right here, there's the top of the fibula. So your peroneus longus is going to be coming right back here and underneath. Your peroneus brevis. So if this is the longest, the brevis starts about halfway down. It's at the proximal end of the fifth metatarsal, just proximal posterior, immediately deep anteriorly and posteriorly. The posterior is longest. So immediately deep anteriorly and posteriorly to the peroneus longus with active eversion. So go ahead and evert where you turn your foot outwards. So right here, you can feel it tensed up, but this is going to be his peroneus brevis, and it pretty much does the exact same deal. Goes down underneath the foot and attaches, but it attaches on the side of the fifth metatarsal. So this is peroneus brevis. Next, we have the extensor digitorum longus. Turn your shirt where you're facing on like that. You're just like, okay. Let's do dorsal flexion and raising your toes up. So it's on the medial side, pretty much covering the medial side of the tibia and almost the entire fibula anteriorly. So starting about up here where your fibula, let me take that back. Yeah, it's lateral, so it's right here. So fibula comes down. So starting about right here, coming down, and its insertion goes all the way to the ends of the foot. But this is going to be the extensor digitorum longus, coming all the way down. It says second through fifth extension of the metatarsal and tarsal bones, ankle dorsiflexion, which we were doing right there. Next we have the extensor hallucis longus. Same deal, pretty much covering the anterior medial, no, that would be the lateral side of the tibia, and then almost the entire fibula. So your extensor hallucis longus is going to be about right here. It's instructing raising the great toe. So go ahead and extend the great toe. There it is, right there. It pops up. You can feel it. And plantar or dorsiflex. So bring your whole foot up. Yeah, right here. So this comes all the way down, and it attaches or inserts at the great toe. So yeah. So fibula, tibia, it's starting right here, coming down and inserting with the great toe. Next we have the tibialis anterior. Very similar location to that of the extensor hallucis longus. Dorsiflexion is what it's at. Dorsiflexion and inversion. So let's dorsiflex and inversion. So that's going to be your tibialis anterior. Directly on the anterior of the shin bone, or the tibia, coming straight down, and it is also attaching at the first metatarsal, so right down in here. That is going to be your tibialis anterior. Alright, just a couple more. Tibialis posterior, so turn around. I would just stand. Scoot up a little bit. Okay, tibialis posterior is going to be, you've got your fibula and your tibia, so that's the outside of your fibula. This is going from the posterior surface of the upper half, interosseous membrane, and adjacent surface of the tibia and fibula. So about right here, coming down, it goes across, and it can be palpated along or right behind the medial malleolus. So let's do plantar flexion. So just raise up. And it's going to be difficult to palpate, especially with the gastroc and the soleus back here, but this is just the general motion of it. It comes down, goes across, and attaches at the bottom of the foot. Your flexor digitorum longus, a little bit further down is its origin. The best way would be, you can find it through plantar flexion. Let's actually do flex your toes, so like just curl them up and plantar flex. So your flexor digitorum longus is going to be about right here, midway down in the middle of the tibia, and it comes down on the medial malleolus underneath the foot and attaches at the front of the four lesser toes. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the great toe. So this is going to be your flexor digitorum longus coming down to there. The last thing is going to be the flexor hallucis longus and base of phalanx. So we're going to look at the inside of that. Best way, let's plantar flex. So, and this says its origin is the middle 2/3 of the posterior surface of the fibula. So it's inserting across, but coming down, it's inserting at the, or originating at the fibula, and it's inserting at the base of the distal phalanx of the great toe. So it's coming down and across. Best way, this is also, so go ahead and flex your great toe, curl your big toe. Turn a little bit of that. Okay. So if it's at the fibula and coming down and across, it's going to go similar to this motion right here. Come down and across underneath the gastroc and the soleus, and come down on the medial malleolus to the great toe. So it's going to be, it's kind of difficult to see, but it's going to come down just like that. You can kind of feel it. Definitely difficult to feel underneath all the muscles back here, but that will be your flexor hallucis longus. So that takes care of all the muscles in the back of the leg.